now listening to the old school Google.
What are the stats like on that fucking robe of loads you're wearing, then? You fucking pimp.
What? On this?
Yeah, your robe of loads, you fucking pimp load.
This is my sexy.
Yeah.
+3 stamina. +2 agility.
Yeah.
-3 dating. Sorry, man.
Nah, I'll fucking...
You do one more podcast and I'll take a piss out of him apologising.
Fucking hell, boys. So we're on the other side of Christmas.
I made it through.
Yeah.
2024, here we go.
I think this episode...
2023s.
I had a couple of major mental breakdowns. I'll talk about my Christmas... I'll talk
them every now and then.
I'll talk about my Christmas, let's just say mental health event over the course of the podcast. It was generally okay. I travelled lots of places. Yeah. How about you guys?
This is probably the best year of my life. Not gonna lie, it was really good.
Is it
Interesting. I met a lot of interesting people, did a lot of interesting things. Went to a lot of interesting places.
Was it 2023 where you met me?
It was, yeah.
Mate.
We fell in love at first sight, wasn't it?
It took us a while to gauge each other, and then we didn't work.
I heard those words, zabooey and kicking a rat, and I fell in love. What more could you want to know?
Wow.
Liam was there when I booted that rat.
How far did he go, Lee?
He's muted himself, the fucking rat.
Come on.
The rat's muted him.
Fucking backwards rat.
Yeah. That's tar, that is, baby. Come on, you
For those who are not watching, Liam was just doing some pretty interesting facial expressions and really shit miming.
Look at fucking audio descript, Nicky, beer.
Yeah.
So I'd like to apologise for not releasing any episodes over Christmas. I had a big brain melt. Yeah. Nicky saw me in my fucking mental state, didn't you?
Oh my god. Yeah. It was fucking it was terrifying. So fucking I had arranged with Dylan a week before. I might even mean 2 weeks before. We'd gone for wings. Liam was there. She'd gone for wings and was on about coming home for Christmas. So I said, well, Mason's wanted to go for wings for ages. So I use this as an excuse to take Mason for wings. Me and you can fucking see each other. I'll take one for Christmas. So I'm going to worry about the Christmas hustle and bustle of fucking trains and all that. Yeah, man, sick. That'd be cool. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. in that short space of time, Dylan's brain shit itself. And yeah, he didn't want to come to wings. He didn't want to.
I couldn't go out.
Yeah, so
chicken wings. Every now and again on a Wednesday, we go to a place that does unlimited chicken wings.
Right. Is this the place where you had 4,000 calories worth of wings in a single day?
All the fucking chicken wings, but
yeah. Oh, Liam's back.
He sent me a screenshot of his card manager saying, "This doesn't fit my macros, does it? My own body weight in chicken."
So I ended up going with Dan.
That's a shame.
Base energy. That's speaking about Dylan on the way down, saying that he was bad. And Mason was like, "Oh, let's go and take him some chocolate and a get well soon card."
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, it was Mason's idea, was it?
But I was going to call in the show anyway. I was going to do a welfare check on him.
See if I was swinging from the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
Floated and fucking...
swinging from your fucking smoke arm. Yeah, so we gone for wings, and you heard anything of Dylan, or like have fun, or get in the car and be here, or change his mind. So I was like, right, something's up. So we finish our wings, goes into the most expensive Tesco's in the world. Goes to Dylan's, and I just think to myself, have a look, see if we can see him through a window first, just in case something really bad has happened, or he's doing something really bad. And I don't want my 6-year-old boy
That's
seeing.
pretty normal to be a
Because
bit.
I don't know, I had this epiphany, I was just going to walk into Dylan's flat and be like, surprise me, yeah, and then I was just like hunched over wanking and on all fours in the kitchen or
It does
something
sound-
like that. Yeah. So I look over his patio fence, and that's all I can see is these fucking massive dark eyes. Like, I don't know, he's just taking the most fucking MDMA that any man has ever took before. His eyes were just black and wide. And I was just stood there staring at him through the window, and he didn't blink for solid 2, maybe 3 minutes. And I was like, fucking hell, there's something going on there.
No.
So I knocked on his kitchen window, and he didn't move. And I was like, is he staring like that because he's dead? Like, is he fucking... So I banged on it harder again, and he looked the most fucking terrified I've ever seen anyone. He was like a fucking scurried rat. He's like, fucking gets up off his head, he comes to the door, and he's like, oh, fucking hell, it's you. And,
Hmm. I think everyone had a bit. I know a lot of people who felt a bit depressed this Christmas. I don't know why. It's just a depressing Christmas, I think.
Yeah, this is like
depression, isn't it?
I got a fucking hormonal thing in my brain where every now and again I'll either go absolutely manic for a week and then depressed for a week, or horrifically anxious for a week and then depressed for a week.
That's
This time,
bipolar, isn't it?
yeah, that's what manic depression is.
Yeah.
Except the doctors have said that mine's like a hormonal thing. There's some gland in my brain that's just constantly releasing like a fucking, I don't know, a bad hormone that when it gets too much, it dumps it all and it goes, yeah, deal with that.
I mean, very similar, Odell, as in, like, I think we're very much summertime people.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Our brains function a lot better in the summer.
Yeah, man. I get
That's
fucking
normal,
winter
that's-
depression so bad.
Yeah.
That's like a standard thing. It's a vitamin D thing.
Yeah.
Vitamin D you get from the sun.
Mm.
My brain's like a fucking Mark II Fiesta, but it just runs overheating all the time. It's just fucking,
Yeah,
it's
lack of
mixed.
vitamin
It's
D
my
will
brain
affect
full
the
of mixed oil and water.
But talking about fucked cars, but I didn't want to go to my fucking. So I was brutally anxious for a week, like literally, like police are gonna get like it was paranoid. It was paranoia, and I was having fucking Vietnam flashbacks. So all the bad things I've done in my life, and it's just like I felt so bad, so intensely bad that I was like, I can't wait for something bad to happen because I deserve it. I deserve something bad to happen. And then I went home for fucking Christmas, and it's just like I had to just disclose to the family. I was like, I'm pretty bad right now. Yeah. But then you feel the pressure of being okay for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Everyone's got to be fun at Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a bit of anxiety mixed in with it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that, but being a dad,
Yeah.
like
True.
everybody says their dad is grumpy, but like I feel like I got so much pressure on me to seem like I need to enjoy Christmas when I just really don't.
Yeah. You had a.
It's-
Well, it's a really hard time for you for a lot of reasons, isn't it? You know. It's a hard time for all of us, baby. Fucking looking at
Yeah.
ghosts, you. What was that?
I thought I could just fucking water pissing through it, man.
And Ghost is pissing on your head, like.
Oh yeah, we were talking about fucking blown up cars. So I was like,
Segue.
fair play. I stayed with my parents over Christmas, and it really helped. Really, really helped. Just having people around all the time, because you saw me lying on my side underneath that pink duvet, just with my eyes like just having a
Yeah.
totally internal mental war.
Yeah.
But it's like I thought a lot about suicide. I'd never do it, but I thought about it. I was
Do
like,
you know what it looked like? It's come to my mind now when I seen you on the set. That picture of Charles Manson. He's just like crazy staring his fucking ears in, and he got a swastika tattoo between his eyes, a black and white picture. It was like fucking. That's how I imagined what it was for me looking at you. I imagine the cameraman felt looking at Charles Bronson taking that photo, just like, fuck, this guy's nuts.
Fuck me.
Donald's chancing, like.
You can get stuck in circular thinking as well when you're like.
That's yeah. That's a lot of what it was.
It's your brain trying to figure something out, and you haven't got an answer. You haven't been able to talk to.
Mhm.
That's how
Yeah.
you figure stuff out. That's how they built pyramids, just having a chat.
No, that was aliens.
Okay, fair enough.
Nobody
Oh,
did
but
it.
no, yeah,
Definitely
like
Multiple
literally-
people getting together and trying to figure shit out. That's how shit gets done.
yeah,
Pyramids
man.
were 3D printed before 3D printers were invented, but
Like literally, the only time I felt like I was out of that horrible, brutal circle of thinking was like the first time when I spoke to it to Nicky. You know, Nicky phoned me, and that really fucking helped. Remember that phone call?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, but
What did you do? Call
I
the pussy
still-
and pan the man up, yeah?
no,
What are you ringing me for, you pussy?
No,
no,
I
man.
was worried about it, but like, apparently I'm really good at giving advice, but I can never listen to it. My own
Yeah,
advice. I can't
yeah.
I can't advise myself. So I just listen to tell Dylan like, what are you worried about for?
Yeah, stoicism, but it was just stoicism. It was like, well,
Why is this going to come back and bite you in the ass? Sean's
Ah.
cousin was in Spoons as well, but she remember she was sat by us.
but she sat by us, and Skitty immediately turned to her and said, like, I don't know, what's black and kills women? Or what's black and fucks women?
No, I said,
it's-
you know her brother. And he went,
Oh, no, after this, yeah. Yeah, well, first he said, he opened with, what's black and kills women? He said, oh, like, vaginal cancer or something. I just looked at him, I was like, the fuck? Okay.
There's no answer that could have been good to that at all.
It was powerful. But he's like 6'8" and he does jujitsu, so you can't stop him.
You're not going to argue against him.
No, you can't. You just have to let it happen. It was fucking class, I gotta say. And then Nicky goes, oh yeah, you know her brother, Pete. And he goes, oh, Pete the paedophile. and he just looks at her and goes, your brother's a pedophile. And that went on for like 15 minutes. I was like, I can't stop him.
She's seen us having our conversations. Obviously, she didn't hear it, but she's seen it from the other side of the pub. And when we went out on New Year's Day, she was like, our conversation was having with Dylan was fucking chaotic, wasn't it? I just knew straight away what she was on about. I didn't see her looking at us, and I was like, yeah, he is pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
I got to dip out for a minute. I got to have a shit.
All right. I'm going to talk about, fuck it.
So we're going to pause it and then talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about someone else while you're gone.
All right, then.
Liam, have you prepared anything for us?
Have I prepared anything to be fucking silly?
Right. Right.
What about Rob? Have you prepared anything, Rob?
Sort of.
Go
I
on.
was thinking the other day, I had to get into acting. I had to
Yeah.
give it a go.
Okay.
I do all this stuff with kid shows and stuff. I do all these theatre gigs. And I always thought I could do that. Like, I read out a few lines and I put a bit of style on it. I thought, what's a good script to start with? I thought it's going to be the Anakin Skywalker speech from Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I need someone to do it with.
Would you want to be Anakin or Obi-Wan?
Oh, Anakin, obviously. I've got the script. Do you want to have a go?
Yeah, I'm not doing it on the podcast. No.
Oh, you little cock tease.
So we can have a live
That's-
reading then.
I don't want to do it on the podcast. That's cringe.
I'm not doing it alone. No chance. I can't do
Well,
both
yeah.
voices.
We'll do it in person and we'll
You
record it in
turned
the
her
camera.
against me.
Oh,
You
fuck
have done
me.
that to yourself.
Oh,
You
fuck
will not take her from me.
It's not as powerful with just one
Fucking
person.
hell.
is it?
Right, we'll record it in person with cameras and lighting, yeah.
And
Well,
lightsabers.
And lightsabers. We'll do that. And then you look at it back and you go, I'm never going to fucking do that again.
Do you remember Star Wars Kid? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. That kid got brutally bullied, didn't he?
What, did he?
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought
Yeah.
he styled it out.
No, he said he was like, I'm going to kill myself. He said that a lot for a long time.
Perfect. So do you.
Yeah. Well, no.
Fucking hell.
To be fair, whenever he sees me on a bad day at work, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to kill myself.
Just walk past each other and we're just going, I'm going to kill myself later.
I've told you a few times. I think I've told you to kill yourself after you spat your chewing gum at me while I was driving. I wasn't chewing gum, it were your little tobacco things. It
Was
landed
it?
right in my lap. I was like, what the fuck's that? Oh, you just laughed.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
You do love to fuck with people when they're driving, though, don't you?
I do.
You did that with
That's so-
Dan before. That was fucking
That's
funny.
what was I doing to Dan? He gets
on-
really stressed, doesn't he? It's great.
Oh, it's funny as fuck. It was on the way back from we went in Bristol for like a day gig. What was it now? Like an Impericon thing or something.
Oh yeah, the suicide silence and that.
That's the one.
Yeah, he drove there so slow. We missed like half the gig. It was fucking cringe. I thought it took 2.5 hours to get from Cardiff to Bristol with traffic, and then I got into a car with a girl.
Power.
Yeah, she flew it in like 20 minutes. I was like, cool, you drive like a mental. I like that.
It's a motorway with no speed cameras. You can do hundreds. You'll be there in
Yeah,
20 minutes,
fucking
easy.
Yeah, carry on. Liam.
Should leave him. Yes, on the way when we were leaving, so on the way back, he was fucking stressing out about the ticket fucking barrier thing because he was like, "Oh no, I'd have to pay for it because it's going to scan it automatically." And me and Dylan were like, "No, you have to fucking pay for it."
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, it's fine." We got to the barrier, it didn't open. Just go, "Oh shit, I got to pay for it, haven't I?" "Oh, do yeah, fucking hell." Like me and Dylan were telling you it. So he's reversing, panicking, and Dylan's in the back just poking his ears, going. Obviously, he's fucking spurging out then. He's like, "Oh, Dylan, stop it."
Well, I say, man, if someone makes me sit in the back, I'm gonna act like a fucking child.
It's fucking brilliant. He curbed his car as well.
Do you know what? People crash so often when I'm a fucking passenger in the car. Like, people fucking...
It's like having a wasp in the car, that's why.
Yeah.
That's the perfect way to describe it.
White Anglo-Saxon Protestant, my boy.
Stamping on your neck as you try to drive.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, so Nicky's aware of this, actually, so I might start it. So after Christmas, I was about to go home. And then my mother's like, "Why are you going home?" I was like, "It's where I live. It's where all my stuff is. It's where my cat is." She's like,
his mother.
"Yeah." She's like, "Oh, I don't want you to go." I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry. I am thinking about going Spartan mode and just moving back in, though. That'd be class and just save up loads of money. But I don't drive." Anyway, she was like, "Oh, you are coming to New Year's, though." And she could tell by the look on my face. She was like, "Oh, you got to come New Year's, though." And she's like, "You're not coming here." And I was like, "I'll see how I feel." Got home. Fucking depression rushed back. Anxiety and depression rushed back as soon as I was on my own. But we couldn't go down the night we anticipated because of the weather, which was okay. So we went out the next time. Remember when we had that yellow weather warning and it just hammered down all fucking weekend?
Yeah, it was great.
Fucking...
I was doing a T-rig in the middle of it.
Oh, that stinks. We were driving back from that. My brother's missus was driving. We came up to this giant fucking puddle. She was like, and there was like flood signs next to it. She was like, "Shall I go for that?" And I was, I knew deep down she shouldn't, but I also wanted to go to the pub we were going to for an IPA and breakfast. So I didn't say no. I think I may have even said, "Yeah, go on."
Yeah,
She slams into this puddle, and the car just stalls out. And I just start laughing. She immediately starts freaking out. And then water starts coming in through the doors. And I was like, "Oh, yeah." So I was in the process of, I was like, "Right, I'm going to take my shoes and my jeans off and just push this out in my pants." Because I don't want my...
Oh, you're pushing the car. I thought you meant something else. Take my shorts off and push one out.
We hit flood water and Dylan's coiling out a hot snake in the back seat, like... Fucking... So Elliot went into action man mode and just opened the door. I was like, "All right, guess we're getting out now then." We get out. We're halfway out. And I hear her try and turn over the engine. And the front of the car was still close to the water. So I was in full jeans and shorts. Got out and pushed it out. And it turned over and I saw the amount of water coming out of the exhaust. And to be fair, all three of us knew fuck all about cars. So we were like, "Oh, I don't know. It's dried out for a while. It's on a incline, so maybe some water's come out of the exhaust. Try turning it over again." It just fucking locks up. It's like, so she's crying outside. My brother's consoling her. So I just nip out in my pants because I'm not wearing fucking wet jeans. I just pull out my Polaroid camera and just go like, ching. Take a little Polaroid of them. And like, it's like, you'll find that funny one day. They sorted out a recovery vehicle to get to Cardiff.
I just imagine you saying that as she's in tears on the side of the road.
Yeah, I got a class Polaroid
Find
picture.
that funny one day.
Keep by you, find it funny one day.
Yeah, I got a class Polaroid picture of her crying and my brother flipping me off.
Oh, the memories. That was a good Christmas.
So they sorted out a recovery vehicle and they were like, "Oh, Dill, the recovery vehicle's only got 2 seats." And I was like, "Okay." So my brother gave me his fucking Minnesota Vikings shorts to wear. And I was like, "Have you got any other shorts?" He's like, "Yeah, but I'm going to make you wear those." I got a lift to Pembroke, and because all the weather was fucking bad, the train was off. So then I got a taxi to fucking Carmarthen, because the trains were running from there. That cost me £100. I just sat there in Carmarthen for an hour watching train after train get cancelled. Fair play, Nicky phoned me, and he goes, you're in a bit of a fucking predicament now. He's like, you should have phoned me 2 hours ago, because my sister's in Llanelli. Like, how the fuck would I have known that?
If I'd have known you was in Carmarthen, I would have gone to pick the kids up.
Well, yeah, fair play. He offered me straight. I said, like, right, I got a plan. I got a replacement coach to Swansea. And he was like, dude, if you're stuck, just call me. And this cunt had just woken up in his pants, hungover as fuck. He said, he just totally honestly said, look, if you're stuck, I'll come get you. Without fail.
I don't want to, but I will.
I don't know how to record these podcasts still. I can't do it without doing. I had to got on the train in Swansea, which then sat in the station for an hour because they were like, tracks are flooded. Then I eventually got home. Took me 8.5 hours to get home.
Ooh,
mental.
Yeah.
That is
That's
mental.
fucking vile.
that's pretty standard though for transport for Wales.
Yeah. Well, why would you build train tracks in this country that's incapable of handling rain?
What I find mental is they're converting that Valleys line into to run all electric trains.
Yeah.
But the Valleys line is constantly fucking closed because of flooding.
Yeah, you got that. And
Yeah.
they cancel trains for no reason as well. Like,
So I know, let's put electric in the fucking floods. You sort the flood in first and then think about fucking changing the
They're
electric.
fucking stupid as fucking shit.
Because they haven't got me running the country, Liam. If I was running the country, there'd be no
I'd vote
fucking
for
problem.
so there'll be a gap. There'll be a
Dylan
gap
wouldn't have been
soon
stuck.
to get to work.
Yeah, Dylan wouldn't have been stuck in Carmarthen.
Can I be like, if you become like Prime Minister, what job can I have?
Like, second in command or whatever they call him.
Oh, fuck it.
I don't know.
I'll be your Goebbels, but I'll be your
Master
Goebbels.
Commander.
I'll be your
I don't know. I know, like, biker gang rankings. I don't know what it's like for fucking Parliament.
Who's the-
brother? Could be my brother in arms.
Who was Hitler's second guy? Was that Goebbels or Goering?
Don't know.
Well,
I don't know,
what?
One of them was, thank you, Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Goering, yeah.
Goering. I'll be
Good
Goering.
man and then the Goering.
Einsatzkommando. I want to be called that.
I was the chief of the Luftwaffe as well.
No, I'm not going to start talking.
Nick, the country's in a state of emergency. Speak to my commando.
My commando.
That's like
His
the
fucking eyes.
Speaks to my commando. He's there lying on his side with fucking wide eyes. Oh, boys, I fucked it. I fucked the entire
The
country.
country's in meltdown. What should we do? Nuke them all.
Push the button, start
Push
again.
the button. The reset
Down
button.
for what we're gonna
Yeah.
do? Get another bag in.
That's all that big red button is, isn't it?
Get another bag in. We'll figure this out.
What's all this shit now, boys?
Take some more ketamine, then it makes sense.
Yeah. Right, I've spoken to the entities in space. They've told me I shouldn't be in charge of a country.
But here's my big red button. My master reset. That's what that is, button now.
Well, it's New Game Plus, isn't it? You just start New Game Plus, except you're playing Fallout now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you got a plan for when the nukes go off? During COVID, I worked out everything.
What are you gonna? Well, we're just gonna die of radiation poisoning.
Yeah, but if you go to places like Scotland and stuff, there's no one around for hundreds of miles.
Yeah, but you need to go there before the nukes go off, really.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
get
know.
20 minutes, so you can get to Scotland quick.
And then go to Norway and
fast,
start
isn't
a
it?
fucking black metal band at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Scotland. And
I live in
me and
Cardiff.
Varg are gonna fucking buddy up, yeah.
The only if nukes go off, the only thing I can hope to be is just one of those shadows on the floor that was completely annihilated by it.
Oh, Wanksy.
You would jump in your fridge. I know
ju-
you would do that. You would think I saw this once. I'll jump in the fridge. It won't work.
I saw
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
I've seen
shadow in the
Dylan's
fridge.
fridge. I've seen Dylan's fridge. You ain't gonna fit there.
The fuck, man. Well, I've got 3 fridges to my right now. Well, 2 fridges and a freezer. That I
That's
use
the
as
biohazard one, isn't it?
it says danger acid actually
Danger acid.
because I've got no use. I've got a fridge freezer in the kitchen, and because I've got no use for 3 other fridges, I just use them as cupboards.
Don't you send a message out like every 6 months going, does anybody need a fridge?
Yeah.
Nobody want a
I've put-
fridge.
I've put loads of cool stickers on them now, so I kind of want to keep them. I'm a borderline hoarder, man.
That's what I felt when my van went to put. I was like, put loads of stickers on this.
But there were so many like limited edition ghoul stickers, man. You had a face shit on there at one point, didn't you?
Eat fuck.
Eat fuck, face shit. Fuck yeah. We've had some catchphrases over the time.
Yeah. Boy. One of my favourites was Reborn a couple of weeks ago, and I keep saying it all the
Yeah.
time now. And
What?
Mason keeps saying it. Fuck it. Gordon Bennett.
I don't know that one. I'm not aware of that one.
Never heard that one.
I heard that.
No.
They say
what's
that on
It's a proper
Young Ones, don't
old-fashioned
they?
one. Gordon Bennett.
I fucking love the young ones.
Scott's just said now he started rewatching that on iPlayer.
Yeah.
What
I
show did they say that on? I don't
I
mind.
I don't pay my fucking teletax, so I don't watch live. I don't watch TV or iPlayer or anything. I just watch YouTube. I'm not allowed to watch.
I pay TV license and everything. I
Fuck
watch.
off! You pay TV license.
Yeah.
That's mental. You don't pay your fucking parking fines, but
Oh, I know. I've had a reminder for the one from outside your house.
fuck me, Nicky, man.
And I tell you what else I want. Is a fucking court order from when we went to watch Lamb of God.
Oh fuck. The last time
That was really
bailiffs.
last year, wasn't it?
Oh, that's nearly a year ago. Next month.
Fucking hell, like.
That's nearly a year ago.
Why is Nicky in prison? He's like, just 10 years of unpaid parking fines. Have you ever actually gone to court for stuff like this?
No.
You always get away with it.
Sometimes they just give
I
up.
don't get away with it. They're like, I was going to pay it. Yeah.
If you
Fucking
pay it-
quadrupled in fucking
Yeah, I
price
know.
by the time
I
do it.
I was talking to fucking Scott the other day. Fair play. He's been phoning me regularly because my brain's been shit. And he goes like, "Oh yeah, I bought my Bloodstock ticket." He was like, we're not paying for Nicky again this year." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck me. If he pays his parking fines on time, that'll pay for 3 Bloodstock tickets."
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
right, Rob, have you said anything mental to women lately? That's one of my favourite things you do.
No. I've taken it
No.
easy over Christmas. I thought, have a break.
Don't ruin
Yeah,
anybody's Christmas. Like,
There's only so much mental you can do, you know. I'm building up. I've got a new one coming up. It's a girl on the site I was working with. I've just sent her a friend request, so expect something soon.
Excellent work. I love it. Fucking. I wish I could talk about the thing you told me not to talk about. I think that's funny as fuck.
No, don't do that.
No.
All right.
No, don't.
I'll respect that.
I was thinking to myself the other day, I would not know where to start with fucking dating in this day and age. Like,
Oh yeah, it's horrible, but
How old are
I
you,
just
Nicky?
wouldn't know. 35.
I'm 31. So it's not much of a difference.
Yeah, but like, it was like, when I used to get girlfriends, I used to have to go out and find them, not
Yeah.
like sit on Facebook or Titter. Fucking
Titter.
Yeah, no, it's not a good old man, right? Bro, Facebook
X,
friend
man.
requests and fucking Tinder and all that shit. Like,
Grinder.
it was none of that. It was just fucking-
Grinder.
Yeah, you had to go out and put graft in, like.
Actually put some effort in there.
Yeah.
Oh, but
All these fucking kids got to go, don't they?
it was tough, man. I hated being single. It's fucking because I was just genuinely looking for love, looking for a good woman I can throw a baby in because that's what I need. That's what I need is to be bringing up a child.
That's what the world needs.
That'd be good, isn't it? Can you imagine how much propaganda you can download into a kid?
I think it's just an impulsive thought at the moment, isn't it?
It started one day in 2020. I was just lying in bed and my ancestors came to me and said, "You need to continue the bloodline." I was like, "Okay, fuck. Need to come and summon."
It was that Ashley Kane.
No,
I've
love a
seen
good
him
full name.
all over social media.
Oh, yeah?
His daughter died. The seen the thing of baby Alzalia.
No. No, this is
Ashley Kane.
Who's Ashley Kane?
He's been on telly loads and stuff because his kid has died, and he tries to like motivate people that how to be strong and
fucking
tells
hell.
people like he did like he did like mental walks and stuff like that, and he hasn't shaved since his freaking baby died, and like
Well,
he's supposed to be this motivational, nice guy, then, right?
yeah,
And I always find when people are really pushy on how good they are
yeah,
Yeah.
and how good they're doing and what they do and all that, there's always something more to it.
yeah,
And him and his missus have split up about a year ago, or a year
Yeah.
or two ago, and she's just come out now and said that he has asked to have another baby with her, or had asked her to have another baby, even though they're not together. He said, let's just have another baby.
yeah.
And she was thinking about it. And a week later, he's fucking got some fucking tart off OnlyFans pregnant or something. He's having a fucking baby with her as well at the same time. You know,
So he's got them both pregnant. He's setting up franchises.
yeah, so he's not as squeaky clean or good guy as he is. As soon
Well-
as you said that, now I think there's other girls that have come forward with
Oh.
stories about him and stuff. So
Do you reckon there's only so much content and only so much internet fame you can have for, maybe the story? It's the worst thing that can ever happen to someone, and I'll never.
it is the worst thing that could ever happen to someone. But it's like he was made famous. I'm probably gonna get loads of stick for this, but like he was made famous for something that's happened to other people as well. He's
Yeah.
not the only
Yeah.
one in the world that's ever happened to.
Like I can
And
only
nobody else
imagine.
has had money that he's had or did the interviews that he has and stuff. I don't even know why he would have been
Well,
on anyone's radar to have that kind of fucking
do you know what?
push,
It's,
into celebrity. He's a celebrity, for for this reason.
I think when that, probably the worst thing that could happen to anyone happened to him. And yeah, you're going to go through hell when it happens. And if he wants to focus that energy into potentially helping other people, I'm down for it. I can totally see the cynical side, of maybe he's used his own personal tragedy to gain some sort of following. But what have we done with this podcast, man? We're just constantly talking about how personally tragic our lives are. To get our solid listenership of like 50 mental people that just regularly listen to us.
So what you're telling me is, Endel, I need to just sit by the phone and wait for Good Morning Britain for me to go on to a fucking interview.
Yeah, I reckon if you say something, I reckon if we share around that story of you killing a budgie with acid, I reckon we can get some.
Wow, that's a story.
Yeah, you should listen to the podcast more, man.
I've tried. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's chaotic,
It's a tough listen sometimes.
Is it the content or the audio quality?
It's a bit of both. Oh, it's the content. Sometimes it's mad. A lot of it, I have got a complaint, is that a lot of it is you guys referencing things that only you guys have experienced. When you're listening, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? All that time I put my finger up Adam's ass. I was like, I wasn't there. I didn't see this.
Yeah.
I just made that up and Nicky's going, yeah.
I know what you mean. I don't like that time
Yeah.
to stick a finger up Adam's ass, but yeah, no, I get it.
I mean, something that's probably happened.
I've never fingered Adam. He's kissed my penis.
That was enough, was it?
I don't know. I don't know. All right. So you want us to talk about more relatable things, is it?
Yeah, like dying children.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
No, I get what you mean.
We've done that. We've covered that.
Next time it's I'll listen for that now. So I will listen for somebody saying, "No, remember that time you stick a finger up Adam's ass," and then everyone's like, and then it's gone. So next time when I click on something like that happening, I'll say, "Right, do we need to go into that story now?"
Yeah, that's a story.
How it came about, like, yeah.
I think we explained the stories quite well. This is what this entire podcast is. It was telling stories of us, really.
Yeah, I thought, that's the other side of the coin, and I think the more you do listen to it, that story will come up somewhere.
Yeah, you are right.
I suppose.
Yeah, that I have had that happen a few times. It's actually Kane though. So his teams, I've never heard of these teams before. Coventry Sphinx.
He's a footballer, is he?
I pulled him up on Wikipedia because I didn't know who he
Thanks,
was.
Jamie.
That's Jimmy.
Yeah, I just had a look at him. His fucking beard is wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen the photo of him without the beard as well. He looks fucking 12.
Oh my god,
His beard game is strong, man.
that's a Middle Eastern beard, isn't
Yeah, yeah, it's proper thick and curly, isn't it?
he? Yeah, he can wear
Curls,
one of those
like.
white robes, a little hat.
Like an oil
Funny little hat. Oil
Fucking
baron.
lads. What do they call them? Fucking, were they coasters on his ball spots? Like,
That's a
In a
kipper.
kipper.
That's a Jews
that's a
way.
kipper. That's it. I can't think of what it's
A
called.
fucking coaster.
It's two
It
things,
looks like
right?
a coaster.
That's two things we're gonna get pulled up in the FBI.
I've
A
got
yarmulke.
to be bald to wear one of them, man, because there's nothing else for the stick to, did there?
Yes, you have to be bald. You can't fake the baldness.
All Jewish
that-
people are bald just because of kippers. Yeah.
A little fucking anti-sunburn cap, like.
That's how it started.
You can imagine when I started going bald if I didn't wear a fucking.
It's like putting it's like putting the
bandana.
roof back on your convertible when it starts raining. And
I started wearing a yarmulke because I was
Electric
bald. Like, oh fucking hell!
how's your dad been? I think last time we seen, he said he was
No, he hasn't been good over Christmas.
he struggled a bit. Really.
He's struggling. It's the time of year that his brother died. Oh, my mother. So we're all going through a hell of a lot in the family at the moment. There's so much shit going on. And then my mother just posted in the group chat today. She goes, "Oh yeah, Uncle Jake just died. Granddad's okay with it."
That's all I need to know, innit?
Yeah, I was like,
That's
"All
all I
right,
need to know.
That's all right with it.
okay, goodbye. Rest in peace, Uncle Jake."
Next.
Yeah, pretty much. And I responded saying, "Well, that's 2 days of compassionate leave off work."
Can't come in, Uncle Jake. I've been trying to find excuses and not to be at work this week, and I didn't start on Wednesday.
It's you a company, but
I know. I know. Ah, it's been a struggle, man. The first
Yeah.
day,
Mm,
my first day back, so I was hungover as fuck on the day after New Year's Day.
yeah.
So all day I just kept saying, I says, I'm fucking, like, I got this cold as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't wait to go to bed. I can't wait to go to bed. Can't wait to go to bed. Went to bed, nodded off for about half hour. And that was it. It was like my battery was fully fucking charged. 5 o'clock in the morning, I just said, fuck this. Went into Mason's bed, because he'd climbed in with us. Finally
The amount
fell
of-
off after 5.
The amount of times that happens, but you have
Oh,
to bed
it's-
swap with your kid.
Everyone has struggled with sleep over this Christmas. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Mason's not been sleeping well. He's been in our bed sometimes before me and Sean have gone to bed. Like, he's just
Aw.
gone straight in. So putting him to bed, he's been... I fucking went mental one night because I put him to bed. It took me 2.5 hours, right? I kept coming back
Jeez.
and forth, because I wasn't even out of his bedroom sometimes, and he'd be behind me, like. He'd be sleeping in my arms, and then as soon as I get out of bed, he's like, we'll go in. We'll go in. And, yeah, Sean's fucking struggling with her sleep as well now.
Yeah.
When I went back to work, yeah, I remember seeing 5 o'clock,
Mm.
and my alarm went off for 7:30.
Mm.
Snoozed it a couple of times, and then I just went, I'm not fucking going to work. So I text God, and I was like, I won't be in for a bit, but in fact, I said I didn't go. I said I remember seeing 5 o'clock. My alarm's gone off for 7:30.
Mm.
I'll be in at 10. So I texted the guy we were working for as well to tell him, and I woke up at 10:30. I was like, I'm gonna have to go in. I just stood. I just walked around this house like fucking, like an absolute fucking zombie with his head on backwards.
Sorry about that. New Year's Eve, I was up till like 7 in the morning. I slept for 2 hours.
It's different when you're sniffing cocaine, isn't it?
I was a good boy this year.
If you're
right.
sniffing cocaine, it's not so bad, but it's because you're just stuck in your own head. It's a bit different, like.
I stayed at my mate's house and I got to lift back early in the morning. And then my whole family had a big family reunion in the living room as I came in. And I was hanging. I didn't have any sleep. I was still pissed. It was, I went straight to bed and just ignored them while they had dogs there shouting and screaming all day. Yeah. How are you on New Year's days? What do you normally do on New Year's Day? I used to just be hungover, but then my nan tried to start a thing where we have to go for dinner at hers. Is that a thing?
I do fuck all for New Year's Eve. I think I've gone out twice, maybe 3 times at a push for New Year's Eve.
What, your life?
I can't even think of the year where I went. I couldn't even tell you. It was like 2010 was when I went out for New Year's or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's been that unimportant to me. It's always been that shit. And it reminds me of like when you work on a bank holiday Sunday,
Oh yeah.
because the only people that are out are the people that don't
Monsters.
drink all year round.
Oh, but
Society has told them they need to go out and celebrate it being a new year.
Mm.
And it's like, I haven't seen you for fucking years. We should keep in touch. And I'm just like, you know what I'm like, I'm just fucking straight as fuck. And I'm like, the reason why I haven't seen you is because I don't fucking like you.
if you want to,
Yeah,
if you want to have a
don't
catch
bother.
up with me, listen to my podcast. Like that's what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, just be like, I haven't seen you since school. Yeah, for a fucking reason. Like, because I'm avoiding it. You know what I mean? And it just gets so drunk and just end up, and everyone gets fucking punchy, and it's not really a good night for that. So
Nah.
I've always liked New
house
Year's Day.
parties. I never went out when I was like until I was like 20. Then I went to house parties with my mates, and I've always enjoyed it. It was been a laugh.
Like, I don't even think I've been to a New Year's Eve like out
New Year-
party.
New Year's Eve, because we couldn't travel to West Wales because of the weather, I just sat here on my own because I was ill, mentally ill and physically. 'Cause everyone gets ill over Christmas. And I just downloaded Final Fantasy 2. I just played Final Fantasy 2 and I was like, this is all right.
I could probably
I'm not
count
looking
on
for
one hand how many house parties, like New Year's house parties I've gone to. They know they've been the same. I just
I've only ever been to like one New Year's Eve house party. It was shit.
fucking New Year's
awful.
Day is good. I fucking love New Year's Day. It's like that's what I look forward to through the Christmas period is New Year's Day.
Really?
Yeah,
So you can
really.
make a bunch of lies to yourself on how good you're going to be this year.
Not even that. They're just like, I just like New Year's Day. Pubs are a bit quieter. They've always got singers and bands on,
Yeah.
and it's like the older people are out,
Yeah.
and it's just that fucking. It's more of a happier, chilled out vibe. We stayed up
Yeah.
in the pub up there all night. Up the ton, they had two singers on. They were shit. But it was a good vibe. Like they played some ska. One singer played some ska and some bad manners, so he managed to dance about a bit and fucking sing along. And then Dan went up and put a pound in the jukebox and put fucking Slipknot on and fucking like bad metal music. And it's like
in a local pub.
local pub.
No one
And
wants
they
it.
could change the speakers as well. So you should either have it on in all three rooms, just a pool room, like that. So you put them on, we're all in a pool room, fucking singing, and like, I danced away at that. And then I went to the bar, and it's like fucking, when I close my eyes, slipping in the bar at the time, singing. I'm like, oh fucking hell, everybody knows what this is like.
Yeah, it's like a no-go in like local pubs, and like you don't put like metal shit on.
Unless
It's not, yeah, like you're only gonna look at us and go, oh, fucking goths, yeah.
Unless it's
I know where
just
this has
you
come from.
Unless like just like a small group of you there, because there's one time I went to like a pub near me, like it was proper dive, and I put Clenching the Fist of Descent on. I completely forgot that it's 10 minutes long, and I went back here the next week, and the jukebox was no longer there.
Somebody ripped it off the wall.
Removed the jukebox.
I had a mate in uni who like to fill up the. You put £2 in, you get like 10 songs, and he would put The Boys Are Back in Town on repeat 10 times in a row. They turned it off.
That poor local man has been lying in bed for the last 6 hours going like over and over again.
Again, in my old local in Mountain Ash, we had you can just look up the codes for different makes and models of jukebox machines and find out what code you need to put in to put on free songs.
For free, yeah.
No.
Do you want to hear a story?
Yeah, go on.
So, my dad used to make fruit machines years ago. He used to like design them, and he used to work for his company that had this big rollout of some new machines. Before you do a big rollout, you do a small rollout. You send out 10 machines, dot them around the country, see how well they do, right? Like a test phase. So he had one down in Cornwall, and they were hearing rumours that sometimes these fruit machines, the slot machines, were paying out a jackpot just randomly. With no one using it. Suddenly, they just empty all the coins out. So obviously his landlord isn't happy. So you think the story through now. They find this one pub where they've had this problem down in Cornwall. He goes down to Cornwall to investigate. Stays in a local hotel and goes to the landlord. He sort of checks out the machine. What he discovers is on the jukebox, when they play some song by the Wurzels, it pays out a jackpot whenever they play this one specific Combine Harvester or something. So so he stays
it was all happening in the West Country, and where people loved fucking Wurzels.
All the cider drinkers within the jackpots, like.
And I've got lots of money, right? So you tell the landlords, we think we fixed the problem. There's some sort of phase imbalance thing with the electrics in the place. Like if it wasn't earthed properly or something. So at least he thought he fixed the problem. He had to stay there for 3 days to make sure it worked. He waited 3 days in his hotel. He rang up the pub, and the person on the phone was like crying. So he's like, "This is the Horse's Head pub. How can I help you?"
They've played the Wurzels 17 times. We've lost all our money.
And the woman, he said to her, "Oh dear, what's happened? You're crying." And she said, "Oh, it's Mr. Smith, the landlord. He died last night." And he was relying on this guy telling him whether the machine worked or not. My dad's autistic as fuck, just like me, I think. But the only thing he thought to say was, "Oh dear." Before he left, did he mention anything about the Wurzels?
That's one of them fucking conversations you reflect on a couple of days after you had it. Nah. That's when he's driving home. He's like, "Hang on, I didn't word that correctly today."
It was his dying words. He was like, the fruity.
The fucking Wurzels, fuck the fucking Wurzels.
That's on his
It's
deathbed.
not-
I fucking love a combine harvester.
He was
a
behind.
cider drinker.
He was behind the bar, and all he heard was the Wurzels, followed by coins clattering, and then he just had a fucking massive heart attack.
Sounds like some cutscene out of fucking Supernatural. The fucking dodgy fucking machine that fucking plays Wurzels and spits out coins and kills people. That's class.
Fucking, I almost killed someone in work today.
I need to kill someone at work every day, but
Fucking
go on,
shit.
you tell us what you've done today, and I'll tell you what I did today.
shit. Fucking Rob almost killed me on a job, actually. We'll talk about that at some point.
Shit, that was
Yeah. Fucking, so, I got Forky cert the other day.
He's Forky cert.
I got my fucking certificates to say that I'm Forky cert. So there needed to be some forklifting today. For some reason, the warehouse manager, those plastic stillages, Rob?
Yep.
He stacked 8 of them on top of each other.
They're not rated for that at all.
No. It's like, it was one of those health and safety things where anyone that walked into the warehouse came in and looked at it and just went, that don't look right.
They're leaning slightly as well.
I'll fucking tell no. This forklift I've used once before, weeks ago. So it was really tight. I got the forklift up to him, and I was trying to find like the side shift, and it was like, oh, apparently you need to hold one button and fucking press another. So I was fucking about. I didn't realize just the tips of the forks were underneath the bottom stillage. I fucking slammed them up, which made him do a little fucking kickflip. So these fucking 8 stillages start rocking back and forth. The bottom one, the one above the bottom one, bounced out of his feet. I just looked at the other tech manager. I just went, get out now.
He's gonna blow.
And he went, what? And he looked at it and he went, oh. And he got up, and I was just watching it rock back and forth, and I was like, these are all gonna come down. It didn't come down, but it was just like, fuck.
That was one of those videos you like so much.
Yeah.
Did they send that one the other day? The fucking forklift caught the shelf.
Yeah, the guy got.
The whole fucking warehouse come down.
Yeah, the
They
poor
circled
cunt.
out, the one man stood there on his own.
You could see
Yeah,
the
the
Live League logo flashing before your eyes, couldn't you?
The poor cunt fucking jumps out of the forklift and runs under a different set of racking, doesn't he? The rack that he hit comes down, and then the rack that he was under fucking comes down.
Yeah, it bounces. It's like it's like one camera, and it shows the whole warehouse and every single fucking piece of racking comes out.
It was an advert for a safety vest with a GPS and an alarm on it.
For taking it out in the end, like.
Yeah, for finding your corpse. And then they find you, realise you weren't wearing a hard hat or steelies, so they're not going to pay your insurance.
Hey Siri, find my employee.
Fucking hell.
Absolutely squashed, like.
I did my forklift training. The guy there said that he had to do training for walking up a single step because there was a factory with a little canteen in it. And it was a single step going up the canteen. Some woman tripped up, broke her wrist, and she sued the company. And it worked out it was cheaper to give everyone training on how to walk up the step than it is to pay out compensation. That's 90% of it.
You know what? If you get fucking hurt from, say, a dodgy shelf in work,
Yeah.
if no one has reported that shelf, get fucked.
Yeah.
Rob, do you remember when you almost killed me on that festival site?
Yeah. I was like, whoa.
Oh, but it was like,
bad.
Ooh.
I wasn't even working. I was pissing about.
yeah. it was like 4 a.m. one day, and we had to load out like
4 a.m.,
5
we were deep in the
stages.
Stage, and there was a big lump of truss, and yeah, the base
So-
plate on the truss.
A 2-meter truss was just stood up vertically on the grass.
Right.
And we were fucking about being dickheads because the only way to maintain morale at any level, because it was so physical when getting rid of those Martin 750s
Like
and
a
that.
fourth stage at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. We were knackered.
Yeah,
You have to have a laugh, otherwise you just go mental.
but. And all I heard behind me was, hiya! And then I felt something graze the hairs on the back of my calves. And I was like, what the fuck was that? And I turned around and I just saw Rob's face pale as fuck. And then this truss with a base plate, with a flat plate on the top that would have just acted like a skull-crushing guillotine.
It would have been like a hatchet to your skull.
Yeah, and it was just right behind me. And I just looked at him and I was like, that was a bit silly, wasn't it? He's like, yeah, it was.
You know,
I was
it's
like,
bad when it feels like Dylan's the HR manager.
And I was like, that would have broken my skull. And he goes, yeah. I was like, I think it's time to be less silly. And he goes, yeah.
You need a good near miss every now and then, otherwise you don't appreciate safety at all.
Oh, fuck it.
I love a
Yeah.
good near
Gotta have
miss.
at least
There's
one a
no
week.
consequences to a near miss.
at least one a week. I gotta have at least one a week. It just reminds you. It just reminds you that you're alive.
Yeah.
If Nicky had to fill in an accident book for all of his near misses, it'd be like a 12-volume fucking encyclopedia.
Yeah, it'd be like Lord of the Rings, but it'd be
I
kind
got
of
electrocuted 2 weeks ago on a gig, and I got a light dropped on my head a few weeks before that.
Fucking hell, who's doing this to you?
Well, just people in general, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bastards.
very fucking.
Go on, tell us about your near, well, they're not really near misses, Rob. They're just getting hurt.
The hits.
Yeah.
The weak hits.
How do you shock yourself?
No.
Picking up a live soccer when it was wet.
Oh, really? Oh, was it a
Yeah.
power soccer or NL4?
Soccer. It was 12. It was using.
Oh.
No, it was the power. It was. Yeah.
Power, yeah.
The
Soccer
power
to
to
16 volt. So it's like 8 channels of 16 amp going down it.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was
12 way soccer.
12. It was. Fuck. And it was probably. It was probably earth leakage then, so that
Yeah,
was.
well, we had a problem. We had some lights on some lawn, and we were trying to work out why some of them weren't coming on. I went
Yeah.
back to the unit. I thought I turned everything off.
Oh.
I didn't. I thought I'd pick
Oh,
this up and
fuck.
investigate the soccer. Picked it up. But don't touch that. Don't touch that.
I had a mad electric one fucking the week we were coming up to break up for Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I worked on one night, Scott stayed. I was trolling up a wall, like finishing off. So I was holding my trowel, but I had my finger, like a trigger finger.
Yeah.
So I was sort of holding it like this. So when I went to run my trowel up the wall, I touched, instead of holding a rubber handle, I touched the metal frame of the trowel.
Mm.
And I went fucking brrr, like when you little bit like that. And I went, as I was running up a wall, and I looked at Scott and I go, like this wall is live. And I'm kind of going to wall be live. I said, tell him no. I said, that fucking bead, the metal plastering bead. I said, that's fucking electric shock off it. She goes up there, touches it, and it doesn't give an electric shock. Like.
Oh, it's a new build.
No.
No, Nicky's the one fucking building it.
My Earth terminal probably wasn't Earth.
No. So, about an hour later, I did exactly the same thing again, but I wasn't touching the wall, and I had a bigger shock. Like, it was a proper, like it went from a fucking little, fucking hell, that was mad, to fucking, oh, fuck, what was that? Right? I looked at Scott and I go, I did it again, but he went, fuck off. I said I didn't touch the wall this time, I had electric shock. So I held my trowel the same way it was, and I did it again, and then a shock. We figured it out.
You tried licking it.
No, I was stood on some fucking cables he'd left hanging out the wall.
God.
So every
You
time
can
I was
sue that.
touching my trowel, I was completing the fucking circuit.
Fucking hell.
So when you look down and you realise your boots are melted to your feet.
But my finger was a switch. Every time I touched my trowel, it was bzzz. So when I touched the wall, it was like less current then, like just going into the wall, not just back into myself. Like
You were just being an earth rod, basically.
I was being an earth rod, but I was stood there like, what the fuck's going on here? And like when I stood back, it stopped, and I was like, oh, is that what it is? I'm soaking my boots on this fucking live wire. No, I fucking smacked Scott in the head today, my trowel, like flat side like that.
Bladed him in the head, like.
Bladed him. I stood on a hop up like that, fucking rendering away.
Yeah.
And I wasn't looking at do it, and I just like, I think if I either flicked some shit off the end of my trowel or just like drop my hand down really quick and stand back and have a look. I went bonk like that. I went, oh fuck, sorry, but you went, oh, you fucking cunt, like. It was like, you know, catch your head on something just thin,
Yeah.
and hard, like. And you can see him like rubbing it. Oh, you fucking cunt, like that. And it's just, well, I apologise. It was an accident, and I said, guy, it's not working.
You were
We got in the van to go somewhere. I looked and I went, the fuck's that? And he went, that's what you hit me a troll back. But I cut his head. You got to fucking scram down his head. I went, you fucking do not chop him in the head there.
You ever taken any big hits to the head?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I've got some brain damage from the multiple times I've.
My father dropped a trailer on my head when I was 12.
Ooh,
That explains so much.
A lot.
That's-
Yeah.
That was the first time I got knocked out, though.
like a caravan trailer.
No, we were making one. So me and my father were making a trailer, and the idea of we were making a trailer so two of us could get a couple of dirt bikes.
Yeah.
She was making a trailer to transport these fucking dirt bikes about. And my father was welding, right? So obviously you can't look at a welder, gives you arc eye, burns your fucking retinas. So he only had one welding mask. So he says to me, don't watch this welding now. Look through the girl you've seen at the time, his name was Alison. So he said, look through Alison's car window. And then once you hear the buzz stop, and you turn around and come back. Right. So I'm like, I know. And I haven't heard him start welding, so I just waited for him to tell me, okay, like. Next thing I hear the words, fuck. And then I just felt this fucking on the back of my head and my neck.
Oh,
That's
just
the worst
back
place.
now.
Yeah, I know the noise. You know when someone runs their hand on glass and then it goes, like that.
Oh.
I was doing that down the back of the car. And I was like,
Ooh.
what's that up here? And then I heard like the metal crashing, and then my father went, fucking hell, and runs up. And he picks me up. My father's exactly like me, but he loves seeing people get hurt.
So when is your
father's picking me up
12-year-old son?
My father's picking me up and we're all laughing. We're fucking sorry, boy. I'm sorry, boy. I was like that, holding my head and my neck going, what happened? It was like something had fallen from the sky and smacked me.
Yeah.
No, my father tried to pick the frame of the trailer up we were making to flip it over to weld underneath. But not realising he picked it up by axle and one side was longer than the other, so it just pivoted completely around him. And just fucking the whole frame of the trailer just went fucking smacked on the back of my head. And fucking, so I'm like lying in my father's arms looking at stars. My eyes would have been better if I was watching him welding the fucking mission I had. And he's like, I'm sorry, boy, I'm sorry. I was like, I was fucking laughing at it. He goes, do you want to teach you how to weld? I was like, I can't fucking see, man. Hello, fucking. So my father started teaching me how to weld, but I couldn't see straight. And I had fucking
The concussion, like.
I was like, he's like, oh, your welds look better than mine. I just seen him the next day. I was like, nah. I wasn't even welding the joint. I was over there somewhere.
Burning your arm, like.
The reason I ask is like I hear this stuff about like athletes getting like brain damage or like
CTE.
CTE,
that's the one,
yeah.
CTE. You get it from knocks to the head.
That's
I
like
have
a
this, like,
fucking,
stutter. I never read it when I was a kid, but I have this weird stutter where it's not like a nervous thing. It's more like
neurological.
I stuck on a word, and I saw a video of someone with CTE, and it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
They
that's
work
what Chris
themselves,
Benoit
they
had,
just,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Same thing over and over and over again. I think it's probably that.
How many times you knocked yourself? Go on, any good knockout stories then, Rob?
I was showing off to a girl when I was 12, and I was jumping down, like a big green footbridge. And the steps were really wide.
Yeah.
I was jumping down those 1 foot at a time. On the last step, it was stone, it was mossy, and I slipped over it and smashed my head on a railing, a metal railing. Knocked myself out. I got a house brick thrown at the back of my head, so that knocked me out. That made me go blind.
Dan McNeil.
Yeah. I had a Manfrotto tip over and hit me on the head when it was loaded.
Oh, fuck. So
that knocked me out.
They wind up stands they are, and they're the heaviest, most awkward, brutal things in the world, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fucking nightmares.
No, it wasn't. It was a truss lift, a manual lift. It wasn't a
a genie
lift.
Yeah.
It was.
They're fucking worse. They're easier to carry, but they're fucking. Fuck, man, how did that tip over?
We had a trailer and a little ramp at the back of it. A girl's pushing it up the ramp. As it hit the top, it stopped, but she kept pushing it, and I was inside the trailer. It just fucking like timber onto my head.
Fuck. That's why there shouldn't be women in the events industry, I say.
Things would be running smoother if it was all men.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, and I ain't.
Ben can kick truss over, not hit down on the head with it.
Oh, that would have fucking. It literally touched the hair on the back of my legs.
I shaved them off. He's got a ball patch there now.
Fucking hell. If I do, you wouldn't even turn it into fucking party, but.
Imagine just a fucking 2 meter thing tip it, and it was like, oh, Pat, it would have broken my skull and everything.
It wasn't just falling over. I kicked it over, so it was force behind it as well.
Fuck, man.
Shit.
I've had loads of
Feeling on toast.
I knocked myself out once through the fucking yellow pages.
That's
How the fuck do you knock yourself out with the yellow pages?
It's because he was trying to read, but Cunt was teaching himself to read, and his brain went into
The
self-defense.
word was so hard, but it knocked me out.
Oh.
Yellow.
Fucking trying too hard. That's what it was.
Window shut down now.
Yeah, it was me and Scott fucking back in the day when we were younger and I used to live in town.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the Yellow Pages.
What colour were they, Nick? What colour were they?
Grey when I woke up. They were yellow before I went to sleep. I was sat on like a chair I am now, like a reclining computer chair.
Yeah, like a chair.
And,
I'm familiar.
yeah, we were just doing some stupid shit. And me and Scott were taking it in turns of trying to hit ourselves in the head with the Yellow Pages to knock ourselves out. See if we could do it. If the Yellow Pages was thick enough. And fucking, I did so much swing into this. I was so much swing into this Yellow Pages. I smacked myself in the head, and I think what happened then was the chair went back, and because they'd on a fucking bit of a spring, the legs just kicked out the bottom. I smacked my head on the floor. And yeah, that was a bit.
Oh, Nicky, how did you knock yourself out with the Yellow Pages? Well, I was trying to knock myself out with the Yellow Pages. Yeah. Mission successful. Myth confirmed, Jamie. Myth confirmed.
Yeah, you know, that was.
I got knocked out in a rugby tackle at school.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was 12, and when you're 13, 14, some of the boys are bigger than you, and you're still small. And I tried to tackle one of the big boys. Didn't work out. Elbowed me in the head.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking dirty.
Fucking, I told a story on the podcast before, but in the fucking fleece in Bristol, I was having a bit of a moshy mosh, and then both my heels slipped out from underneath me, and I hit my head on the stone floor loud enough for me to be able to hear it. I heard my head hit the floor, and I was like, aye, that's bad. And then my friend at the time, she was like, "Oh, get a beer in it, you'll be all right." I was like, "All right." Got a beer in me. I was not all right. We were driving home, and I was just spewing out the side of the fucking car. Spewing. Then I woke up the next day, and I was in this room with all fucking skulls and shit on the walls. But not like the skulls in my room. I was like, oh, fuck, I've been kidnapped. I'm in some sort of Buffalo Bill situation, yeah. And they're going to take my skin. I'm going to have to put the lotion on my skin or else I'll get the hose again. Fucking. Put the dog back in the fucking basket.
Rub the lotion in its skin.
But that's what I need to do next house party is turn off all the lights and just kick about with night vision goggles. That's what I'm going to do next time we're on hallucinogens.
Yeah, my friend Kuski did that house party with a bottle of champagne. I don't know if I told that story.
Yeah,
before,
we've told that one.
It was quite funny.
Go on.
You want to tell it again?
I don't know. Go on, tell Rob.
I might have a new insight. You never know.
We was in a house party and everyone was like sat in the living room, all having a chit chat, and then it was me and my two friends who were just like, we were there but didn't know anybody, didn't know whose house it was or like whose house party it was. And my friend instantly just was like, "Come on, let's play fuck." I was like, "All right then." I had a bottle of champagne that someone had given us. I'd done a job for someone and they'd given us a bottle of champagne. And I was like, "All right, I'll take out this party."
By champagne, he means £4 Tesco Prosecco.
Oh yeah, it was literally left over from Christmas. It was like
flat.
Yeah, I would have rather had the tip in cash than in a fucking cheap bottle of plonk, like. And yeah, that's the next thing. But the fucking lights went off. All I could hear was fucking, and then fucking, and everybody started screaming. I was like, "Fuck's sake, you know, man!" And he put the light back on, and the bottle of champagne was just like fizzing by my feet. And he put it back next to me. Everyone was soaking. It was dripping off the lights, running down the walls, and everything. Fucking people were screaming. And everyone thought it was me, and because the bottle was by my feet, and they seen me coming in with a bottle of champagne. I was like, "It was me, I swear." Why would
you were the only one in the room that was dry, like.
Yeah, I was the only one that was dry as well.
Come on, guys, why would I do that?
Yeah, why would I do that? Why would I lie to anybody here?
Who did you know there then? Was it just like the three of you didn't know?
Nicky used to just break into house parties and fucking cause criminal damage.
Yeah, I'd walk the streets and wait till I seen some fucking action going on. Like, "Oh, I'm going there and break your house."
Go in and jump through the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
I was like a ram raider, but I didn't take anything. I was just fucking hit the ram in and no raiding. Like,
I had enough time once. And three strangers walked in about 1 o'clock in the morning. Started
Nicky, Scott, and Dylan.
Yeah, and all the people who were invited. As soon as they saw the baggie come out, they all left. Pussies.
It's the opposite with our friendship group.
Getting pressure.
Yeah. Fucking that party was wild. I choked down the gay guy to a table. Fucking. took doors
Sucked off
off.
a gay guy under the table.
No, I choke slammed him through a table.
Oh, right.
Like I was like it was a fucking Undertaker, but yeah.
Oh fuck. Well, we're
Mad.
rehashing old stories now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Any other new business, boys, or should we call this one? It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah, are you going to tell your story or not?
Oh fuck. All right.
Are you going to tell? Do you want to? Don't.
No, I'm gonna save it. I gotta save it for another time.
Right, you say for another time, Gibbs.
Yeah.
You save it, but you save it.
My mental
What
health's
video is
better today, though. My mental
Good.
health's all fixed today. It was
That's
just a switch went off in my head, man. Today, and it's like, oh, cool, everything's good. Right, just one last thing. One of my favorite videos I've been watching a lot of drone footage from the Ukraine-Russia war.
Oh, I sent them an invite to a Facebook page.
Oh, sick.
Bums and drones.
Oh yes, I love fucking bums being chased by drones.
I've
I watched
seen
it
it,
on TikTok, it's fucking
class.
brilliant.
But
That you sent me earlier was fucking scary. The drone that can pinpoint someone's head. It was
I
like-
think that's potentially from a movie.
Yeah, it looks like a movie, but that could be real.
Yeah.
No reason.
Oh, it's probably the technology. It's a tiny little drone that's got fucking face recognition, and it darts about the place to avoid sniper fire. And once it sees the face that it recognizes, it just flies straight at their head, and it's just got a tiny little fucking explosive charge in it, enough to blow their brains out. Imagine that getting killed by a little fucking electric fly.
Whatever happened?
2 inches.
Whatever happened to digging trenches and shooting each other for days, innit?
Oh yeah, the good old days.
Go drones sat in a fucking office somewhere.
But I watched
Yeah,
this video, yeah.
Get a good
Is-
kill death ratios now.
But so I'm watching this video, and it's this trench, and I'm like, what's going on in that fucking trench? And I look at it, and I zoom in on it. One bloke is sucking off another bloke.
Yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah, noshing him off, sucking his dick. I'm like, that's fucked, man. Imagine that, just being in a foxhole with someone, fucking, but in literally hell. It's like, just suck me off. And he's like, yeah, okay, as long as you do me after.
Don't
worry,
thing or
No one will ever see this. You know, this is not like it's going to be our last action on Earth. We got plenty of time to redeem ourselves from this. And there's just this drone watching it. And you just see this drone just drop this thing that just starts wobbling down towards them. And it hits them and just explodes both of them.
Oh, fuck.
One of my favorite videos. It's like a film in 30 seconds. It's like all the full gamut of human emotion of just like love, lust, eroticism, fear, anger, and then death. Fucking yeah, man.
I don't like the drone footage. It feels unfair to me. It's like you're fighting in a war. You're there. You're fucking trying your best, and it's like you could do
killed the
nothing.
toy.
Yeah. It's not fair, is it?
You killed the fucking child's toy.
Oh, but you watch them just fly in through the doors of foxholes. Have you seen the video of the guy on the motorbike being chased by one?
No.
No.
Oh. There's this guy on a fucking motorbike, and it's chasing him. He just keeps turning around and looking at it, and then the drone just eventually just catches up with him and explodes.
Fucking
Not
hell.
fair, is it? It's like if you're playing a war with cheat codes on.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, but then, you know, if you kill 9 people in a row, you get to nuke someone, you know?
He gets to call in a care package for the boys.
If you could
Yeah.
nuke one place, where would you nuke? Don't answer that. We'll get banned.
Wherever Dan McNeil is.
France, the whole of France, not just like Paris. The whole of
Why
France.
does everyone hate France? I think France
Is it
is
French?
all
Yeah, it's
right. I like the way they throw poo at their government when they put up the retirement age.
That was good.
I
that
think-
was
I think
attractive.
we took it was like 10% of our energy from Russia, yet our bills went up 200%. Yeah. Because we're a soft little fucking impotent nation that just accepts shit happening. And then France, their fucking bills went up a little bit, and they just went, no, we're not having that, and they totally booted off, even though they relied on like Russia for 50% of their energy. And then the government was like, okay, I guess we can't do that.
I'll explain it to you now. You ready?
Okay.
France, they get up. Everyone's talking about these deep cultural ties we have with the French. What are you talking about? National sports sucking each other off.
yeah.
Now, we work
I've
for a
seen
living
this.
here. In France, they get up at midday to spend 4 hours just brushing pastry flakes off them, and they go and suck off their uncle. Oncle? More like uncle. These deep cultural
Maybe-
ties. We have.
Maybe we should concentrate on saying our own funny things instead of playing
perfectly though.
playing other people's podcasts.
Sure I did.
Do you want to credit who that was? Because that's a bit of plagiarism.
He's famous enough. What was it? Finte Law Comedy.
No.
There we go. Everyone follow him. And all of his followers follow us.
I was doing some cheeky plugging when I was pissed up my Boxing Day.
Oh, yeah. You love going out and promoting the
You
cast.
love doing that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Your favourite fucking side activity.
My
So you met a
side
fan
mission.
before.
Well, he's met loads
So
of
you're-
fans,
you-
bud.
How many people listen to this podcast? Because I have no idea. I insulted
solid-
them at the end of the last one. I have no idea how big this audience is, but
Like,
I-
50, like 50 people.
fair enough. I didn't know how to
Yeah.
sign off, so I panicked and yeah.
Just mocked
It's a bit
everyone that
mean.
listens to us.
Yeah, the last time we went to Fuel, everyone was like, "Oh, you and Nicky, oh, it's nice to put a fucking voice to
Me,
the
that was
face
just
to the
me.
voice." Oh, there was a few people in Fuel, and I was like quite overwhelmed. I was like, "Fucking hell, this was like our fans." And then Seamus just talked my ear off all the time. Like,
Ah,
"TV, the
but-
stalker."
Yeah, yeah. Seamus will eventually kill all of us. He'll be the death of us.
Oh, yeah.
Right. It's been like an hour and a half, I think. No,
No.
is it? Well, it's 10 o'clock now. We've at least got an hour out of that. Well, thanks very much, gentlemen. Thanks everyone for listening. Remember, if you got fucking body mental health, talk to someone, innit?
Nah,
Not Seamus.
don't shame
Don't be a
us.
pussy.
Yeah.
Man up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good night, lovelies.
do it for yourself.